Greetings and welcome to Monster Legends for another special feeding episode. This time we're going to be feeding a mythical, magical attacker. And this is Rara Avis. And Rara Avis is also very into spirit, has wings, and is female. Also, Rara Avis showed up with lots of open ruin slots. That's 2 in a row for me. I hope my streak continues. Anyway, I found a spot for her. At the moment, she can hang out with Erder. I got Morgs out of there. Well, that was colorful. All right, we'll try to keep this little mythic area here for the ladies. All right, where is she? Okay, Nana Bozo. No, we're not going with Nana Bozo. No. All right, well, this is Rara Avis. She is a mythic. She is magical. She has an evolving trait. Let's check it out. She begins immune to curse. Very, very useful. Kind of unique, but curse can be devastating, so being immune to that is pretty nice. At rank 1, she gains immunity to blindness, which can also be very useful. That includes total blindness, by the way, all forms of blindness. And at rank 3, she gets a status cast for herself for true vision, which means, as you can see, precision is doubled, which means you're just basically not going to miss. All right, let's look at her stats. Her strength is really, really big. Really big strength. 580, that might be one of the stronger of the mythics that I have seen so far. Now, her life really isn't very good. I guess we're going with glass cannon here, right? Speed is actually pretty darn good, so I'm guessing you're going to go with high speed, lots of damage, lots of attacks, that kind of thing, right? All right, let's look at her initial skills. No More Lonely. Deals moderate magic damage to one enemy. Of course, that's a 0 cooldown, not so bad. And then we have Fight for Justice. Deals low magic damage to all enemies, and of course, that's another 0 cooldown. Both of those, low stamina. Yeah, a lot of individuals aren't really blessed with that. And of course, her special skill, Fierce Wings. Removes positive status effects from one enemy, deals massive magic damage to one enemy, applies stun to all enemies. All right, for a minute there, I thought she was ignoring everybody else. So she's going to hit one individual. First, she's going to take positive status effects off that one individual. Going to do massive damage to that one individual, and then try to stun everybody. So that can be very useful. Wildbird's life was devoted to helping others and fighting for justice, but he felt lonely. One day, after helping Saika, she gave him an ember stone, and from it, Rara Avis was born. She's the perfect travel and battle buddy, brave, bold, and strong. So Wildbird has someone to team up with. Isn't that wonderful? Well, she's not going to be much use to him unless we feed her up, so I hope she likes tomatoes. All right, let's get her to level 4, her final form. Okay, she definitely looks dangerous. That hook on that sword is kind of nasty looking. All right, well, let's start with the skills. They start at level 7. Red Feathers. Deals low magic damage to all enemies. Applies bleed to all enemies. How wonderful. Wow, low stamina, 1 round cooldown. Not bad at all. Low damage, though, you know, maybe we could do better than that, right? All right, let's get to probably level 10, I'm guessing. Yep. Go Wild. Applies damage boost and precision to itself. I probably won't go with that one. If it was double damage, that'd be different. All right, so let's continue. Probably going all the way to 20 now, I believe. Yeah, all the way to 20. Fairy Assault. Deals low magic damage to one enemy, applies magic weakness to one enemy, and 1 extra turn to itself. That's useful. Low damage, not so good, but the magic weakness, considering she's a magic attacker, is very useful. So why don't we just throw that up there? And of course, the extra turn is also good too, right? So you hit somebody, hit them for low damage, give them magic weakness, get an extra turn, and of course, you can attack again. Hopefully with something big, nasty, and magic-based. All right, let's get to level 25, I believe. Winged Slash. Speaking of which, deals heavy magic damage to one enemy, applies bleed to one enemy. And of course, I got a little challenge. Although it doesn't really matter, I'm completely maxed out. All right, why don't we throw this one over here for now? We'll see if we're going to keep it in the end. probably will. All right, let's continue to level 30. Go Wild. Oh, we saw that one already, and I didn't like it. No, I don't want that one back. Go away. All right, heading to 35. Avis Dash. Deals moderate magic damage to one enemy, gives one extra turn to itself. Now, do we want to go with the full extra turning thing? There's the question. All right, I'm going to take that out for the moment. I'm thinking we might try to go to full extra turning thing and see how that works out. All right, so let's continue. And this might be the last one. Feather Rain. Deals moderate special damage to all enemies. Okay, we'll put that there for now. I did see a repeat, though, so there might be one more hiding. Go Wild again. Hopefully we see it before the end. Red Feathers. That's a good question. Do I want to go with that one or that one? I mean, it is low damage, but it does do the bleeding. And this one, that's a good question. I mean, it's special damage, which could be useful. All right, we'll work that out after we see everything. Because I think there might be another one hiding. Go Wild. All right, I guess we're probably just going to have to go to the skill screen to work it out, which we're going to do anyway, right? Red Feathers. All right, so let's go into the skill screen and see what we have. No, that was actually the top one right there. Go Wild. All right, let's see. What are we going to keep and what are we going to do with this? All right, now, if I was to begin with this one, low magic damage, applies magic weakness to one enemy and an extra turn, right? Then I could come back with this one, which is moderate magic damage, and of course gives an extra turn. And then finally come down with this one, which deals heavy magic damage to one enemy and gives bleeding. So that's a 3 combo right there if I really wanted to do it. But again, that's just against one individual. So that's a very good question. Do I want this one or this one? Let me see, what else do we have? That one, absolutely no. That one, no. And this one, no. The question is, do I want this one or this one? I'm thinking that this one might end up being more useful if we get the cooldowns activated. I mean, the damage is really coming for the other ones. But you know, the bleeding is really kind of good. I'm just going to go with this and see how it works out. All right, so that's the spec that I'm going with. All right, let's check out her stats at level 60. All right, her strength, like I said, is really very good. Very good indeed. Life, not so good. Nope. Definitely glass cannon thing here. Speed is very good. So she's going to be able to attack a lot. She's going to get her combo off a lot. All right, why don't we just look at the skills that I selected and then we'll figure out what we're going to do with her. All right, why don't we begin with this one? Now, this one kind of stands out from the other ones because it's a group attack and it's also a 1-round cooldown. She needs to have skills that she can use if there's somebody on the other side of the screen that has anticipation. Now, that could be if you put her on defense or you put her as your PvP team. It's never really a good idea these days to do that with extra turners, though, because there are so many anticipation individuals and dangerous ones. All right, but we're going to start with this one. This is Red Feathers. Deals low magic damage to all enemies, applies bleed to all enemies. Now, it doesn't do a lot of damage. It's got a low cooldown, a low stamina cost, but it does do bleeding, and bleeding is a very good torture effect, so it is going to do a lot of damage. All right, and then we get to this one. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this from bottom up. The reason is because that's kind of the way the combo works out. So I'm going to start with Fairy Assault. Deals low magic damage to one enemy, applies magic weakness to one enemy, and gives an extra turn to itself. Obviously, you're not doing this one for the damage. You're doing this one for the magic weakness and the extra turn. She's got a lot of strength, and you're going to put strength on her. So the thing is, she's going to do damage. This one, probably not going to do a lot of damage. But the thing is, the magic weakness is very important going forward, as well as the extra turn. So you're going to start with this one. Then you're going to hit this one, which is a deals moderate magic damage to one enemy, gives an extra turn. Now this one, more damage. The difference is, if you start with Fairy Assault and they don't resist it, they have magic weakness, which means this is going to do double damage. So this is definitely going to do a lot of pain. It also is going to give her an extra turn so she can continue to Winged Slash. Deals heavy magic damage to one enemy, applies bleed to one enemy. So this one is really going to do damage if the magic weakness is in place. Now, you could just snip over to here and do this if you wanted to. Maybe your target only has a little bit of life left and there's no reason to use this one. So you might as well just step over here and attack them all, finish off your target, and get the other ones bleeding. You do have a little bit of flexibility here. She doesn't really have, she has one that does heavy damage. The other ones basically do moderate damage and low damage here. So that's a little on the disappointing side. I think, though, with the combo going, and of course her strength and the amount of time she's going to do it because of her speed, I think she's going to be an effective attacker. She's just not going to have those huge gargantuan blows, unless, of course, the magic weakness is working in there. Now, in terms of her runes, given the fact that she does have the extra turning skills, and let me just see, what do we have here? 13... You know, her combo is actually really low in stamina. This is very unusual for a Mythic. Mythics usually have bloated stamina costs. In this case, she doesn't. You may not even need to put stamina on her. Because she's starting with a 180, and everything she has is under 20 in terms of stamina cost. So you could probably just lead on the damage, maybe some speed if you wanted to take advantage of that. So what I'm thinking of is 2 strength and a support speed. So that's what I'm going to go with. I might change my mind, but I think that's what I'm going to do for now. Anyway, this is Rara Avis. She's pretty good. She's pretty good. I guess you're really going to have to see her in action, and I do plan on doing a testing video with her and 2 other Mythics that I have who require testing. That video very well might be tomorrow. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.